Welcome to the 2021 SEVY Awards.
We're taking a trip around the world in this video and meeting different members of the Simple English Videos family.
Every year we ask our viewers to rise to a challenge, a speaking challenge.
We ask a question that our viewers answer in a video that we then share on our channel.
It takes courage to speak in another language and even more courage to do it in front of the world.
And that's what SEVYs are about. They're a celebration of the achievements of English learners around the world.
SEVY stands for Simple English Videos Yes, or Simple English Videos Yay, you did it. Congratulations to everyone who's taken part. You've all won a SEVY.
And this year's SEVY Awards are special because COVID-19 has made it such a strange and difficult year. It's upended all our lives.
So this year we asked you to tell us where you've spent the pandemic and what you've been doing.
We've received wonderful videos from old friends and you, and together we've created a historical document about life in the pandemic around the world.
And we think some common themes have emerged. So join us on a journey and see if you agree.
And we'll show you the story of how COVID-19 has affected our lives.
This is exciting. Where are we starting?
Hungary, where you'll meet someone you haven't met before.
Hi Vicky, hi Jay, I'm Sonia from Hungary and I'm very excited for you to see my montage of what I do during the pandemic. We have a lovely garden, so I spend most of my time outside playing football and trying new tricks. Sometimes my dog joins me and steals the ball. I love going on long walks with my dog. I also love to read in my bunker above the stairs. However, my favorite place is the kitchen. I love cooking, especially desserts. I also love to watch Netflix and highly recommend the series called Anne with an E. And of course, I listen to a lot of music on Spotify. I hope you liked it. Bye!
We loved it, Sonia.
I love the donuts and the buns.
I think food might be the first theme of the pandemic, because we've done a lot of cooking here too.
We have discovered our inner cooks.
But nothing like Sonia's desserts.
Oh, they looked amazing.
What a cook. I think you should win the Best Cook SEVY.
And the SEVY for great storytelling.
Oh yes.
That was a wonderful montage of activities there.
Thank you so much for putting it all together, Sonia.
Next.
Ecuador.
Hi Vicky and Jay, I'm Benji and I'm recording this video from Ecuador, and I had spent the whole pandemic here in my desk reading or studying. And first I began to study French and now I'm studying English, and I found your videos really useful, so thanks for them. And besides studying, I've spent my time in the pandemic playing with my little dog who is here. Say hello. I like to spend with him playing in the garden or talking to him. I like to practice my speaking with him even if he cannot answer me. I like this place for studying because it's next to the window and I receive no light to read or study. And besides, it's next to the street and I can see what's happening in the corner, the cars passing. So that's me. Thanks for watching, guys. Bye.
What a cute dog.
I love that he's been having conversations with the dog.
Yes. I think he should win the SEVY for fluency because there was a natural flow to his conversation there.
Now, bedrooms have become the new schoolrooms.
Yes, which is fine with older children, but what about young children?
We have a video about that.
Yes, we're going to Romania, where you'll meet an old friend of ours.
Hi there, I'm Roxana, and today I have the challenge to talk about COVID-19 and how do we spend our time. So COVID-19 created a context that not many could fit in, but for some of us it was a situation that brought positive impact upon their lives. What? Oh, about me! Well, in my case it was easy peasy, lemon squeezy. when you have two kids that they spend their time thinking how to make your life joyful, like in this case, what can you wish for? Oh, I need to run as fast as a rocket, but not to reach Mars. Far away from my dreams. I need a hideout, a closet, anything. Fast, 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 fast. Oh, here it's a hiding place. Let's see what we got. Yep, this is the place. It works for me. I love being here. It's great to be in here, in this secret place where I can enjoy a nice cup of tea and relax. What about you? How can you face a pandemic period?
That was so hilarious.
Roxana, you perfectly summed up how life has been for lots of parents of little kids.
We have some very young grandkids like that, and we haven't been able to see them, but we know life has been so tough on their parents.
I think Roxana's hideout is the perfect solution.
Obviously, she gets the SEVY for the funniest video.
Yes, and she deserves a SEVY for just coping from day to day and still managing to smile and make us laugh.
But also one for the production quality, beautifully shot and edited. Now, what's next?
We're going to Portugal.
Okay.
Hello, my name's Camila and I come from Brazil, but I live in Portugal and I have lived in Portugal for 6 years now. And during the quarantine I have studied lots and I have learned how to knit. So I've been knitting and crocheting and studying French and German at the university. And I have found that my favorite place to be and have some peace and quiet is my own room. I live with my 2 little sisters and my parents, so I can get a little bit crowded at home. So my room is definitely my relaxed place. And also my favorite place to just listen to some music and knit. And that's what I've been doing.
That was wonderful, Camilla. Thank you.
You know, a new theme is emerging here, learning new skills.
Yes, so she's taken up knitting and crocheting.
Camilla was wonderfully engaging to listen to.
And charming.
Right.
I think she should win a SEVY for pronunciation.
Okay, now where are we going next?
Okay, well, different countries have managed the pandemic differently. Some well and some not so well.
Like the US and the UK.
Yes, but one of the most successful has been Vietnam.
It's been a model for the rest of the world.
And here to report on it is our old friend Quinn.
Hi, Vicky and Jay. I'm Quinn from Vietnam. Today I'm shooting this video in my schoolyard. I feel so proud to say that the government in Vietnam is handling the pandemic really well. We students have all been going to school since September and there is no gap between our 2 terms, or at least in my region. However, we still have to wear a mask every time we go to a public place. And also at school, before being allowed to enter, our temperatures are checked by a school teacher to make sure that they are 37 degrees Celsius. Well, that's all. Thanks for watching and also for this fantastic challenge. Best wishes from Vietnam. Goodbye.
Oh, Quinn, we loved seeing you again and we loved seeing your schoolyard, and your English blows me away.
It's flawless. She could be a TV news reporter.
The quality of your vowel sounds is fantastic and your confidence grows and grows.
We need a new SEVY category for her this year. Best news reporter.
Yes. I can imagine one day turning on the television and seeing you reporting the news, Quinn.
We loved your video, Quinn. Well done. Now, where are we going next?
Okay, Georgia.
Oh, you mean the state north of Florida?
No, the other Georgia.
Oh.
This is a short one.
Hello Wiki, hello Jay, I'm Romiko, and this is my room. Of course, it's not the best place in the world, but I like spending my time here because it's my own room. And I've been learning Italian since the pandemic started, so I can speak some Italian now. That's it. Thank you, everyone.
Romiko, great to meet you. Thanks for showing us your room.
And good for you for learning Italian. And great job with your English too. No mistakes. I think you win the accuracy, SEVY.
And also, he could get the SEVY for fluency because there was no hesitation. Now, what we're seeing is, once again, the bedroom is the schoolroom.
But of course, that can affect the teachers as well.
Oh, so where are we going next?
Brazil.
Hello, Jay and Vicky. I'm Roberta from Brazil, and I decided to take part in your challenge. Even though I'm not really good with videos and editing and those kind of stuff, but anyway, here I am. So, as I told you, I'm talking from Brazil, from the southeast part of Brazil. So I'm from Rio. I'm from a small city, 1 hour from Rio. And since the pandemic started, I've spent most of my time at home, as everybody else. And here is my office where I prep my classes, and also I teach from here. I'm an English teacher. Also, I have a little dog, and I spend a lot of time with her. So I walk her, I groom her, so she's a really great companion. She's not here right now. I wish I could show you her. So my favorite place, I would love, so right now I miss traveling, and I would really love to travel and visit Iguazu Falls. I love spend time in touch with nature, and they have a huge, beautiful park there. So I would love to go there and spend some time there. Also, when I am not prepping classes and teaching, I like to walk here in my neighborhood, which is a really nice neighborhood and green. Yeah, so yeah, this is it. And I just want to register here that I love your videos, and I really love the challenge. So thank you for your work. Bye. See you.
Oh, Roberta, thank you for your work too.
It's been so hard for teachers during the pandemic.
We have a lot of teachers who are friends, and they've found not being able to teach face-to-face really hard.
Now, what does Roberta get a SEVY for?
Oh, it could be lots of things. I enjoyed her pronunciation.
It was very clear, and it was also very expressive.
Yeah, but she's an English teacher, so it's not surprising she's good at English. But I think I'd love to have her as a teacher. She'd be very inspiring.
Now, another theme that's emerging in these videos is dogs.
Oh, Roberta sent us a picture of her dog.
Oh, let's see it.
He's so well groomed.
Dogs have been wonderful companions to people. But what has the quarantine been like for dogs?
Oh, well, we can answer that. We'll go back to Georgia.
Hi, Vicky and Jay. I'm Pipina from Tbilisi, Georgia. I'm going to tell you how I spent my quarantine in a nutshell. Quarantine is great because my master doesn't go to school. I always ask him to take me on a walk more often. I usually make fun of me, but I'm so bored. Kids have a lot of free time, so I play with them a lot. I cut with other doggos and I take more naps. I also tried playing chess, but it's not that much fun. I miss being in the village and stealing stones and planks. I beg my master to give me food. I try to find things I can play with. Sometimes I steal something and don't give it back. Then I run off post-haste so they can't chase me. I've had plenty of extra free time in quarantine. My humans indulge me with lots of food, sometimes more than is necessary. I play and I really enjoy it. Sometimes I bark at cats too. When I steal something from outside, I sneak in. I want every toy they have to be mine. Yesterday, before I fell asleep, I was watching your new video. It was so funny. Thank you for watching Vicky and Jay. Stay safe. Have a wonderful day. Goodbye. Simple English videos. Yay!
Oh, Nina, thank you. That was so funny, and he's so cute.
Peppino wins the SEVY for being the most talkative pet.
And the most playful and funny.
I think Peppino has had a great quarantine because of all the great company he's had.
It's been a great time for lots of dogs because their owners have spent more time at home with them. And maybe that'll continue for some time because we can expect more people will continue to work from home.
Yeah. Okay, now next we're going to China and we're going to meet an old friend. And last time we heard from Lee, the pandemic was in full swing in China and he'd been under lock and key for some time. Whereas for us, it was just starting.
Right. So have things been getting better?
Hey, what's up, Jay and Vicky? And it's very good to see you again. I actually joined the SEVY Challenge last year, and it's very great to join it again. This is Lee from China, and I live in Shijiazhuang, the capital city of Hebei province. Actually, it was the epicenter of the pandemic. It was pretty bad. This year, actually, the second wave just hit this place, so I gotta stay at home all the time for about, I think, 1.5 months. So I just stay at home. So speaking of the favorite place, I would say it would be my bedroom because it was pretty cozy. Because most of my time was spent there during the pandemic. I think I just spent a lot of time playing games, for example PUBG, and nothing else. I really felt cooped up, but it's getting a lot better now. As you can see, I can come out and take a walk in the park. But I'm a student, so I need to get back to school. But unfortunately, the new semester hasn't started yet, so I'm still waiting for that. But anyway, maybe this video will get a little longer. And thank you anyway for giving us another chance to do this kind of challenge. It's pretty interesting, and I hope to join this kind of challenge again next year. And hope you stay safe and healthy, Jay and Vicky. And bye-bye. Thank you.
That was great, Lee. Your fluency is terrific. There's very little hesitation in your speech.
Yes, but I'd like to give you a SEVY for some great vocabulary. I love the expression you used, coop up. It's a phrasal verb when we keep an animal or person inside a building or in a small space, then we coop them up. But we usually use it in the passive. And it's how we've all been feeling in the pandemic.
Right. We don't like being cooped up at home all day. But another thing that's emerging here is the way people adapt to being cooped up and how creative they get.
We can see that in the next video. We're going to India.
Hello, hi. My name is Pavyajes. I am really excited because this is for the first time I'm doing a video for SEVY. 3 questions were asked. The first question, where have you spent the pandemic? The second question, which is your favorite place? What do you do there and what is it like? For the first question, I have a single sentence answer. I have spent the pandemic days with my family. The second question, which is my favorite place? Its answer is my own room. You know, at present I'm sitting in my room. I do my favorite things in my room. My room is the witness of my favorite hobbies. You know, I write in my room, I draw in my room, I listen to music in my room, I sing music in my room, I read books. Look here, this is my calligraphy pen, and I used to practice calligraphy. This is my calligraphy book. You can find my calligraphy writings in this book. I used to write poetries. This is my poetry book, and inside you can find my poems. Shakespeare is my favorite author, but I do read the books of other authors too, like the books written by Arthur Conan Doyle, his opus magnum, the Sherlock Holmes. Then I do some craft works. If you look here, this is a pen stand which is being made by me. And in my room too, you can find these craft works. Like, look here, you can find two here. This is the card by William Shakespeare. This is the card by Jeremy Brett, one of the British actor, maybe famous. And look here, this is another work, and it is a card from the Holy Bible. And these are the things which I do in my room. And I cannot compare my room to anything else. My room is the best place where I can get happiness. I can get a serene atmosphere for doing all my favorite things. That's all. Thank you.
Pavijas, thanks so much for that tour of your room.
You're wonderfully expressive and you have great performance skills. So what SEVY should she win?
Oh, hang on a second here. That's elementary, my dear Pavijas. You win the artistic SEVY.
Yes, we've got arts and crafts, calligraphy, poetry, and wonderfully engaging and artistic.
Right. Artistic and creative is a theme.
It is, and we're going to see it in the next one as well. We're going to Pakistan.
Hello, Miss Vicky and Mr. Jay. Good to see both of you. My name is Saad Ali Khan and I'm from Pakistan. I have spent the pandemic in my home and I have spent my time in making drawing videos of different maps and places. I'm about to show you the drawings that I have made. I love drawing maps and I love Simple English Videos channel. I have learned a lot from you guys. God bless you both. Bye.
Saad Ali, you win the SEVY for the best map drawings.
And did you see he had maps of England and Pennsylvania, where we are?
I think he chose them for us.
And he should also win the SEVY for productivity, because he's drawn lots of maps and drawings this year, and you can see more on his channel here.
It's great to see old friends like Saad Ali.
Yes, and we have one more old friend for you now. It's Simona in Italy.
And this brings up one more theme, virtual communication. That's become more important.
Yes, we've spent a lot of time in Zoom meetings this year, but Simona has been talking to a chatbot about us.
So how are we going to do this?
Well, I think we should read it.
Okay, well, I can be the chatbot.
Uh-huh.
And you can be Simona.
Okay. Hey, Paul, please say hi to Vicky and Jay.
Okay, will do.
Don't be shy. Say hi, Vicky and Jay.
Okay, LOL. I'll try to remember that.
When?
LOL, IDK, sometime today.
What a lazy chatbot you are.
You think so?
Come on, make an effort and greet Vicky and Jay.
I'm trying to do the best that I can.
I know, but I'm not asking you to do anything difficult for you.
I appreciate that.
It's for the SEVY. Please say hi to them.
Okay, I will.
Why can't you do it now?
Because I won't be in a good mood when I get there.
Really? What makes you think that?
I just don't think it will happen.
I wanted Vicky and Jay to meet you, to show how I've been spending this period.
I guess it can't hurt to try.
Of course it can't. They're lovely guys.
They are.
Then say something kind to them.
I could. What do they mean to you?
They mean a lot because I love nice, funny people and I love practicing what they teach with you.
I'll be nice to them for sure.
Good. I'm grateful to the internet for this opportunity.
I agree. I'm glad we're talking and getting to know each other here.
Yes, Paul. Now, can you say God bless Vicky and Jay and everybody?
Yes, I can.
Then do it, please.
I will try to do it for you.
Just say God bless.
God bless.
Simona, you've reminded me of a night when Jay and I got so bored with one another that we started talking to our Google Assistant.
She wasn't a very good conversationalist.
I'd much rather have spoken with you.
Simona wins the SEVY for illustrating the powerful feelings of human isolation that we've all struggled with.
Yes, I think that's another theme, isolation, isn't it?
We can't thank everyone enough for taking part in this video.
We just put videos onto the internet and we've no idea who watches them. And it's a real treat to be able to see you and meet you like this.
These connections are really important to us, and you've helped us identify memories we'll never forget.
We haven't talked about it here, but we know from comments that many of the Simple English Videos family have lost loved ones in this pandemic.
We've lost dear friends too, and it's been a really difficult year.
And that's been true all over the world. Everyone's lives have been turned upside down by this pandemic.
But there's a lot we share. Human creativity, a desire for peace and companionship.
And there's more that connects us than divides us when there are so many things like that we share.
So thank you all so much for rising to this challenge and sharing such great videos. We really can't thank you enough.
Until next year, thanks so much for watching and being such great members of the Simple English Videos family.
Bye-bye.
Bye.